I look forward to these days, but I also think they make me sad because it is a bittersweet day here at Fox 13, losing a good friend, but looking forward to the opportunities that lie ahead for him.
We're talking about Warren Ellie. He's leaving us after 29 years. And before we talk to Warren, let's take a look back at what he's brought to all of us.
Through a generation of television news viewers, Warren Ellie could sure stand out from a pack of reporters.
There were no instant results, only instant doubt.
Feel about the layoffs.
A true throwback who developed sources everywhere he went and who was always prepared with a story to tell every day.
Missing from the courtroom today, purported ringleader Larry White busted 82 crack dealers on the streets of Tampa.
From the cot beat to the courthouse to his outpost at the Kennedy Space Center.
For the first time since the Challenger disaster, astronauts board a space shuttle.
Warren reported what was happening, often live as it was unfolding, unscripted in his cool, trademark baritone, no-nonsense style.
They'll even have female staff members available if that's what's needed.
He became a trusted voice for viewers and newsmakers.
But what about the taxpayer? Some of what Mr. Dole has accused you of.
The kind of trust to guide us through the inevitable senseless tragedies of life. News that could move the emotions of even the most veteran of reporters.
Good morning, Summer.
In rehab loans for low-income families.
Yet with a deep sense of social consciousness, Warren could uplift our spirits, giving a voice to the voiceless and helping a little girl get her smile back.
Now, for Summer, an even harder part begins.
Warren Ellie can't resist telling a great story or part with a good piece of video.
And liftoff of Space Shuttle Endeavour.
And in Warren's world, it's all good and stashed under his desk in boxes in the newsroom. His career path took him beyond Tampa Bay's borders to report on events and wonders in far-off places. But in his pursuit and thrill of the big story, Warren never lost sight of what's most important, the love of family. Core values Warren brought to his profession, helped raise 3 sons with his wife, Lona. He's now a grandfather and loving it, bringing passion and dedication like only Warren Ellie knows how. A perfect ending to a great story.
Showing her what the news business is all about.
Yeah.
Sure has changed, hasn't it, the industry?
Yeah. Big change. Yeah. Big change. Remember putting videotapes on buses to
ship them around.
To ship them back to the station, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of freelancers back then. A lot of stringers and
film.
Film cans.
Yeah. Yeah, they were still processing film when I got here in 1982.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were here in 1982 when you started.
Yep.
What has been the biggest change that you see in this industry and here at Fox 13?
Well, the technology has just been extraordinary, the changes in technology. I mean, where we've gone from, like we say, putting tapes on a bus. I'll never forget the first satellite shots when we got the first uplink.
Typewriters, remember those?
Typewriters, I remember typewriters. I think we still have one here somewhere that Mark Zewak has stashed away. Yeah.
There is a really nice piece. Walt Belcher wrote a really nice piece about you in the Tribune today.
He was very kind.
But there's a story I want you to tell about your first day.
Oh yeah.
And going over into Pinellas.
Well, Hugh Smith, the news director then, as Annie knows, I don't think David, you guys knew Hugh, but Hugh was a tough customer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Hugh
ran the show.
Hugh ran the show. He wanted everything to be right, and he could scare you. I mean, I was just a kid, and he'd scare you. And what the plan was in those days was when you came to Channel 13, Hugh would send you to Pinellas County. He'd send you to cover the Pinellas County Commission, the Tourist Board, the St. Pete City Council, the school boards. He was a government guy, and that's what TV news was about in those days, aside from chasing sirens. And Hugh sent me over there, and they gave me my company. In those days, every reporter, as you remember, had a car, had this big white Pontiac, had the plastic front end, had Pulse 13 all over it, big orange 13s. And I'm trying to find the City Hall in St. Petersburg, and I get around the Mirror Lake Library there, and there's a crosswalk, and I'm kind of disoriented, and I stop the car. There's a gentleman walking across the crosswalk. And the nose of the car, fortunately it was plastic, thank God, is stuck over the crosswalk, And this gentleman walks across, and he takes one look at me, picks up his cane, and he starts beating the crap out of the car.
You were in his way.
And all I could think about was Hugh Smith is absolutely going to have my butt. But
he didn't. 29 years later, you're still here.
Well, he made me go to Pasco first.
Oh, okay.
Came to town, I had to go up to Pasco, which was all good experience. I mean, I have many friends up all over this area because of what Hugh Smith, how he went about doing things.
And of course, you'll always be known for your shuttle launches too. Well, maybe you can come back and do freelance for the last one.
I would love to do that.
Warren, we love you. Thank you so much for being part of Fox 13 and our history.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good day, Tim.